All right, hello, 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 beauties, and welcome to this reading space. Hope you are doing well and in high spirits overall. Let's just see what's going on. There's a lot of energy right now. Oh, I feel like I just saw a blue light there, a blue orb, a blue light. Maybe it was the reflection. Maybe. Always looking for a way to explain. Let's look at the energy. This is the Nicoletta Cecily Tarot. Nice. A lot of clarity coming through these days, and I do feel that. I feel like there's a lot becoming clear. This can be the energy of revelations. It can just be the energy of things clarifying. There's also a big subject centered around fear-mongering and moving through some of that fear-mongering energy, and that won't be for everyone, but if you're connecting to this vibration here, then you may be on that wavelength, thinking for yourself, choosing for yourself, what you want to, what take you want to have, what perception you want to have, In the end, there's certain things we can't control. Like if something were to turn out differently, then we would, meet that reality when it happened. But to spend the time worrying about it for something you really can't prep for anyways, doesn't, I don't know if that really resonates. But yeah, a lot becoming clear here. A lot being revealed. Okay, this can be very inspiring, this revelation process, and very freeing, very liberating. And in many different contexts, it can be this way. Nice. New emotional beginnings here. For some of you, this is new relationships, like new friendships, new connections that are very emotionally charged in a positive way. A lot more peace, a lot more smooth energy coming through here. Things are just moving more smoothly, more peacefully in a way. Especially on the more subtle levels or subtle realms. They're saying to let you know everything is all right. That everything is going according to plan and you don't need to worry yourself so much about this. And they're saying, yeah, it's true. That's just as it is. My guides confirm that. They're saying that there's a lot around this days, but it has a memory of its own. Thank you so much for being present. This is safe and calm space for those watching. If there are things they need to work through, please assist them if they are open to receiving. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We don't need to run or avoid certain feelings, but I do feel like there is this frequency in the air these days that it needs to be balanced. All things, they need to be balanced to a point. Some of you could be getting creative inspiration and ideas here. Yeah, again, there's a liberation coming through that's very strong. Some of you are liberating yourself from karma and past abuse as well, in like a real serious way. Some of you could also be stopping giving to the things you don't want to give to, whether it's an ideology, a belief system, a concept, some form of fear, or people, your abusers, people, whatever it is. It's just like, you're done. You're done giving to this. You're done with this game, this maze and this key, this game, with the triggers, the fighting. Maybe it's been hard, to release certain attachments here. And that's okay. You're still human, I also keep noticing this Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Some of you could be really trying to release that manipulative energy, or people who are lying, or again, ideas that feel very false or very untrue to you, or just don't resonate, regardless of what anybody says about them. Again, there's a real energy of moving forwards, of movement here, of breaking free, of liberating, of kind of finally, it's like taking the power back a bit here too, recognizing that you kind of always had the power. This is really opening you up. I'm loving this energy a lot. What messages do you have for them? What messages do you have for them? Please and thank you. I think we're going to have to use a different deck to get the messages. But that's what the energy is looking like, which is pretty cool. I know there's been a lot of energy shifts these days that I've been perceiving that have been really strong and really intense. The veil feels really thin for like over a week now. I do feel like there's this kind of spooked energy sometimes around. And I'm not sure if it's just in the frequency, in the air, if it's because there's a lot of changes. I do feel like there's big connections to, you know, alien or ET energy as well. But I also think that it's time for us to decide for ourselves, like, what that means for us, how we want to perceive that. What experience we want to have. Right now we get to choose at this moment, you know. I'm not saying that we always get to choose, and I'm not saying that things aren't unknown. But right now we get to choose the feeling that we want to have about things, the belief we want to have about it. And that's huge, you know, that's huge. Blue Messiah, choice, 3 is choice. Very tuned in to multiple perceptions, multiple streams, multiple possibilities. Wow. Yeah, inner alchemy, transformation. Some of you are, it's very like, there's been this upcoming energy of new foundations, new realities, new homes, new, you know, just new things that you're able to grow from, and that's happening now. It's like it's materialized. There's that beautiful rainbow energy that's been around super strong these days. I feel like the rainbow energy is constant and everywhere. And this is just gorgeous. So this is definitely present. There's this beautiful surrender. If you even notice the position of these two here, they're surrendering and opening up. Angel Spirit Guides, please assist the vibration here to be high. There's so much activity at the moment, it's kind of a lot for me. You okay? Okay, sorry guys. So I put some music on in the background. I love those Tibetan cleansing bells, but this energy, I've really been trying to process it through here these days. And just now I felt it very strongly here, so that's really interesting. I also need to give the plant water. So anyways, this rainbow energy is very, very strong. A lot of expansion, new options, new choices, a lot of opening energy here. It's very nice, okay? The rainbow children, the rainbow energy, I know we're in Pride Month right now, but there is more to that. There's a deeper layer to all of that, to all that symbolism and what pride is and the rainbows and everything. I mean, there's definitely this, I feel like there's a huge mass awakening going on right now. And there's a lot of talk about these things for a long time, like these big energy shifts and these mass awakenings and things really changing. But these days, there is something going on that feels a lot bigger. I'm not going to like sit here and claim to like label it and say this is exactly what it is or this is what's happening. I think right now we're kind of along for the ride in a lot of ways. But the feeling the feeling is very like this picture. Exactly this position in this picture. It's very like it's like opening and just surrendering in a way, and just also surrendering some of the old knowledge, like a snake shedding its skin here, becoming something new. It's very expansive energy. And I do think we'll come back to earth here and ground in a way, but it's going to be new. It's going to be different. Exactly this. This is a lot of ego death right here, okay? And this is also a lot of old belief systems falling and fading off. And sometimes the fear frequency also is, in my interpretation and point of view, it is that fading off and changing. Wow, this is huge. Very foundational energy. I am noticing a lot of that expansive blue energy as well here. Blue is connected to Jupiter. I feel right now like we're moving into something that is unexplainable with words a bit. And it's better to try to describe the feeling of this and the emotion in it than it is to try to describe it verbally. And the feeling is like, it's very much the unknown, except the soul knows it. So it's not really the unknown, but there is that layer, that human layer, that makes it feel very like, what is it going to be? What is this? But then there's this internal kind of calm that comes with it as well. There can be an anxiety or reactions that are very anxiety into excitement that come with this, you know, these changes, transformations, activations, this awareness, this opening. There can be that here. That's probably what we've all been waiting for a while. But there's something more beyond that, and that is felt. It's like layers of the illusion getting destroyed again, like the deeper ones, because we've already been going through that destruction of those layers of illusion. False God here. But now it's like it's hitting a deeper level, and that's a bit more intense at times. Freeing from the shadow, freeing from the karma, also a big theme. I don't know if this reading is actually making any sense because it's kind of not normal. So I don't know what to make of this. I don't know if this is helpful, or if it's just like too fragmented to be helpful. This. So, inspired action without purpose, in a way, without end goal, and being still. I was just thinking, you know, I should have meditated before this reading. That would have helped me to go in within and to find my center. I wouldn't have been so jumpy in the external. And I feel like that's exactly the energy here. This is listening. This is quieting the mind. This is receiving those gentle reassurances that come from inside that are much more solid. This perfect timing, definitely about walking through those doors, acting on the inspiration. Some of the anxiety and fear is actually the fear of shifting, even though it's something that we've wanted to do for so long, whatever that shifting entails for you. You know, it could be quite a literal shift, like a new home, a new job, whatever. But it could also be more of an energetic shift where you're really jumping into something new and you can feel and know that on many levels. And it's like the time is here, the time has come, the time has arrived. But there's, of course, this kind of this fear, this anxiety that accompanies that. Yeah, listening, tuning in, and connecting to the frequency of joy is huge. We don't need to run from everything that isn't joy, but we can shift our focus into what is joyful in those moments, if that's possible. Being honest with the self. Time to make a decision here. Reassurance that there's nothing to worry about. Gosh, something big is happening, you guys. That's the only way I know how to describe it. Something really big is happening. For real. And it's very real. It's been more abstract for a while, but this is very real. And I think we're going to make it through. But I don't know in what reality we will be in after this. So maybe I'll see you there. Maybe I won't. Maybe you will see us. Maybe you won't. But yeah. All right. I'm going to end here because the frequency is so wild I can barely speak. But I do hope that this brought something. Much love to you always. Take care of your vibration. Be well. It's always a good idea to get outside if it's, safe and chill to do so. So yeah, all the love.